July 2nd, 2025. Mike Johnston at Mike Johnston CO, X handle by Marcus Giovanni. When you think about Mike Johnston and you think about his plagiarizing and all of his uh, everything that he says is now pattern matched to if he can actually do what he says. He's uh, he's not looking too good. He's created a lot of brokenness in Denver. And you look at all the people that follow him, they're the ones that approve of him doing all the things that he's doing, standing up against federal law when he's a lawyer. He had an oath to follow the Constitution. It's not a living document, folks. But this is what these people think. And Mike Johnson, you're just a troll bitch. And sooner or later, 2007 can't come soon enough because your political career is over. No matter how you try to prop yourself up, no matter how you try to tell other people that you're doing AI and you're the savvy guy and you're just nothing but a bullshit nonprofit burnout. And all you know how to do is spend money uncontrollably. And now you're going to fire city employees $10 million worth. Okay, so now you got to look for 200 and what, $40 million cuts? How about cutting your pay? How about cutting all the city council members that have brought us to this brink of disaster? Charlie Brown, all of them since 2011, since 2007, folks. So these are 18 years of indexing the same people, doing the same thing, telling everybody, oh, they're vibrant and you're the most biggest bullshit mayor of all mayors. And your reign of power is coming to an end. And all your media, Denver Right, and all of them, they've all been indexed. And see, they don't see anything happening because, see, they're non-profit news sources. They're already using money that's already been spent. They don't create nothing. They don't advertise nothing. They just spin their ideologies to suppress or misinformation the citizens of Denver, which is the 450,000 that didn't vote in this last election in 2023. It's not who voted, it's who didn't vote. And when you think about 550,000 voters and only 90,000 people, 89,000 change, voted for Mike Johnston. So when they say, yeah, 30% of the voters, 80% of the voters approved Mike Johnston, well, that's bullshit. Because it's only that of the people that voted for him. The polls, all this stuff it's all gonna end. And this is how you know Google and YouTube are straight, because if they really wanted to fix things, but they can't. Citizens have to fix things. You have to get rid of these people by voting them out of office, not doing the same votes for like Ian Tafoya, their fair election bullshit funds. See, that created funds for people, not only that, oh, it's going to get new people in to run for office. Yeah, but it's given the same people that are going to raise more money to even raise more money than the person that was going to get into the race so they could get money. So what they should have done is said, okay, the top tier guys don't get no money. Kelly Bro, Mike Johnston, you don't get no money. People that are independent and aren't part of the shit, they're going to get this money, fair elections. And when you look at all the people, and it was all settled, folks, on February 6th, 2023, Denver District Courtroom 414, Andrew Luxon, case number 23CV54. And in short, I asked the court about the Spear Amendment. And then Assistant City Attorney Michelle Horn, who's now been promoted to senior assistant. So you get rewarded when you're able to take the bullshit over the goal line, and all the refs are turning their back and they're all high-fiving because she scored a big touchdown. And she said, now the Spear Amendment makes us a non-political. I just went with non-partisan because that's what they were stuck on. And I couldn't get anybody to admit non-political. So if they weren't going to admit non-political, you had to stick with non-partisan. And so when I asked Andrew Luxon, the court, about the Spear Amendment, Michelle Horn, Assistant City Attorney Michelle Horn, blasted with glee, we haven't enforced that law in years. Well, it's been 62 years. And that tells me by her response that she hasn't lived in Denver long enough, and so she just threw that number out. No, maybe she knew. But Andrew Luxon sealed his fate by saying, okay, good job. Sorry, Mr. Nelson Giavanni, but you're axed. You can blah, 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 blah. But see, they can't manipulate their voice latent prints. They can't manipulate all the text messages and emails that they've been sending to each other over the years, and what led up to this lawsuit that I had to file when nobody covered it. And those are the same identifiers that give blow air up Mike Johnston's butt. And there's a lot of them people around. Bunch of cowards, man. It's unbelievable. But this next 2 years, Mike Johnston, everything he says, it's going to start people that can actually do what he's claiming, and there ain't much. They can't do what I do. I've been doing this for 18 years. So, Denver Mayor Mike Johnston, shut up, troll biatch.